All right, welcome to Coffee and Football. This is Football Time Complete Edition. This is my Big Country Football League 1950 season. I have played week one already in the books. Let's go over week one real quick. This will be a little longer video. So I finished the off season, expanded to 12 team, added a 12 team. My team, Porter Bay, was the 11th team last year. We added the Jonesboro Bulls as the 12th team. This team immediately becomes our arch rival as they are the other city on Rock Island along with Porter Bay. So Porter Bay and Jonesboro are both on Rock Island. Again, we are put in the division based on our last year's finish, and that's what we use to schedule the games. And I've got the schedule finished. It's over there. So week one, we won 17-14. Our defense really managed by holding Unionville down. Fort Jefferson, a much better team than Central City, lost on the final drive, a 26-yard game-winning field goal by Central City. They won. McGuire threw 5 interceptions in this game, and Jefferson was just absolutely the better team, but you cannot overcome the irony that Central City couldn't do anything with those interceptions. And this was an amazing game. Grand Bay puts a whooping on Newburgh, 35-10 in their house. Bennett with 2 touchdown passes. Paradise City, who had an amazing offseason, we won the championship as the coach of Paradise City. They then had a horrible year last year, 2-8, and in 1 year rebuilding, they are now probably the forerunner or front runner. They won 30-0. Cartwright, the rookie quarterback, throws 2 touchdown passes. Paradise City's back, baby. Coaldale then hammers Bayside. Their rookie quarterback, Bellows, throws 2 touchdown passes. They win 37-0, so we get 2 back-to-back arse kickings, shutout, 30-plus point victories for 2 teams. And then Jonesboro, the brand-new team, wins 27-20. Stillwell, the veteran who had abandoned, who was it? He left Middletown? I can't remember where he left. Anyway, he was a star who abandoned the team and came over to the expansion team and threw a game-winning touchdown pass over Springfield. So now it is week 2, game 1. Porter Bay, my team, on the road against Central City. As I said before, Central City had no business beating Fort Jefferson last week, but they did. Crazy. Let's go ahead and do the matchup chart. So for those who don't know, this is Football Time Complete Edition. It is totally compatible with all other football times as far as the base concepts. There are subtle changes. There are some big changes in these games. But let's go ahead and do our matchup here. So Porter Bay is a C versus F. So we're going to be C versus F. We're going to be a B for this game. That is fantastic. And Central City is a D versus our C. So they're going to be D versus C. They're going to be D versus C. They're going to be a D. So we should win this game. However, Fort Jefferson should have won too and didn't do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and play the normal base football time. These charts are a little different than the football time charts there. These are a little more high scoring than those old school. Remember, Big Country Football Time's kind of set in the 1940s, so I set that a little more old school traditional football. Here it's a little more of a higher end, especially for the A offense, right? So anyway, slightly scores. We also have a fast play, score per quarter. There's also an instant results in this book, so you can play games with one roll of the dice. Matchup teams, for instance, this game would be, we would have lost. We would have actually lost to Central City. No score. You just roll to see who wins and loses. That's the instant result chart. And of course it has, the big thing it has, of course the stat generation, the big thing this book has is the D66 complete automated solitaire game engine. You don't call any plays. You just roll the dice, find out what happens. You've seen this in the Canadian game yesterday, for those of you watching these games. All right, so we're going to play at least the first quarter here with the normal. This would be the normal football, the normal time game stuff. Matchup, roll for a score, roll for a quarter, whatever. These are play-by-play. This is possession by possession. So Central City, being at home, gets the luxury of getting the ball first, having the ball last. That's, again, the base rules for football time. You could do a coin flip and play it out that way. It doesn't make any difference. This will be necessary with the field if I go ahead and play. Whoops, that's the Canadian. Oh, for those who don't know, these fields are free on my Google Drive. The Canadian field on one side, I printed it out with the American field on the other. So I laminated it. It'll last me forever. Okay, here we go. So Central City, whoops, we're going to need this mostly. So Central City, what do they do on their opening drive? They're going to turn it over. And that turnover, again, this particular book has a special chart in the back for TDs and turnovers. The layout on this could have been a little easier, but I wanted this to also be back here for the main game, because the main game also is turnover and TD. So matching the concept turnover and TD, even when you play out the full game, if you happen to roll a touchdown from anywhere, you got to find out how it scored. If you roll a turnover, you got to check the turnover. So that's why it's back here. But it would have been, I should have put this also. It probably should have been here as well, and then the score by quarter could have gone here with the instant results. So if in the future there'll probably be a revision where I'll move this chart also up here. Okay. Anyway, long story short, it is a turnover. That turnover is a fumble loss. So who's going to turn it over? Bowens, their rookie running back, coughs it up. Bowens, fumble lost. All right, Porter Bay goes to work. We're using the B chart. And three on the B chart is a field goal. So we're going to kick a field goal with Jackson. Jackson, field goal. Good job. Central City goes to work for their next possession. 3. They're going to, what are they on? They're on D. Punt. They're going to punt the ball. And Porter Bay, let's get a lead here. No, we're going to turn it over. Oh, damn. That is not good. We turned it over. Shoot, how do we turn it over? Fumble lost ourselves. That'll be Farmer. Farmer, fumble lost. My top back coughs it up. That's the first quarter, folks. It is Porter Bay 3, Central City 0. So Central City has somehow been in these games. I don't know how. Let's go ahead and simulate the second quarter. Central City goes to work. They're going to turn it over. Dang, and Central City turns it over. And that turnover is an interception. No, yep, intercepted. So we're going to pick off the second-year man, Sullivan. Sullivan intercepted by, we're going to give that to our top DB. That's going to be Bradkins, who's had one last week in a victory. Porter Bay goes to work. Turnover. What is going on here? It must be poor weather. This is exactly what happened. So Central City, despite an F defense, has been a turnover demon, right? This has been seen before, right? We call these opportunistic defenses, right? They're not good defenses, and they rely on turnovers or sacks. But when it comes down to it, they're really not good defenses, and that's exactly what we're seeing from Central City. They're managing to get turnovers, but I'm telling you, actually, turnover and down still counts as a turnover, but we actually went down the field and went for it. Okay, never mind. I'm talking too much before I'm rolling the dice. Central City's going to score a touchdown, you sons of. Okay, same concept, folks. We go to the back. We got to determine how this touchdown was scored. It's going to be a sideline pass to Black. So Sullivan, who makes up for the pick, pass TD to Black. The extra point here is good. On D chart, we actually roll. And nope, they're going to miss. I say it's good, but they failed. Can you believe it? But they did score the game's only touchdown so far. All right, folks, we should be kicking their arse with a B team. So come on. 4. We're going to kick another field goal. So we are going to get a Jackson field goal. And at halftime, folks, that makes it 6-6. They scored, missed a PAT. We kicked 2 field goals. It is 6-3, or 6-6. Central City had no business winning last week. To be honest, they should not be in this game. All right, Porter Bay, here we go. We're going to go ahead and sim the third quarter. Porter Bay gets the ball coming out of the tunnel. We're going to score a touchdown. That's what I'm talking about. Screen pass, baby. So King, who's a champion, he won the championship last year in his first year. King with a pass TD. That's a screen, so we're going to give it to Farmer, our back. And because we're on the B, we have to roll for a PAT. We made it. B and D have to roll PAT according to one of my other charts. I don't know if this game I say you have to. Yeah, B and D must roll. So I knew it was one of my games here. All right, Central City, what do? 2, they're going to punt. Porter Bay, can we get a cushion? 4, we're going to add a field goal. So we're going to get another Jackson field goal, giving us a nice cushion. And to go out of the third quarter before we start a full sim for the fourth quarter, 5, holy cow, they're going to get a field goal themselves. That is Ward. They won't go away, folks. We scored 10, and they scored 3. It is 16-9 to start the fourth quarter. And because they scored a score, if it was a punt, right, I would just punt from a standard location, right? I would just set it up at the 20 and punt the ball or whatever. But they scored, so we're going to do a kickoff to start the and Porter Bay gets the ball to start the fourth quarter. So we're going to look at the kickoff chart, and on this, unlike the Canadian add-on charts, these are static. So we are a B, and we're going to get a kickoff net of 27 with a chance to take it back to the house. We're not going to roll a chance to take it back to the house, but we're going to get the ball first down to the 27. We're going to be using the B chart. B chart is right here. They're going to be using the D chart, which unfortunately is on the other side. So that's a bit of a cattywampus. But here we go, folks. Our first drive of the fourth quarter, first down. We're going to set up and pass out for 7, 5, 6, 7. That is king to goat. Second down, we're going to go 4-yard run. First down at the 38. Okay, it's going to be a 23-yard pass. 10, 20, 1, 2, 3. Down to the 39. Now we're looking like a B offense, a B team here. 21's incomplete. Second down. Pass for 8. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 3rd and 2. We need to get the first down here. And 55 is going to be a run for 7 yards in the first. 5, 6, 7. Farmer gets the pitch, hits the edge. First down for Farmer. We're threatening, folks. 31 is incomplete. Second down. 46 is going to be a run for 8. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 3rd and 2 again. Farmer with 2 nice runs on this drive. And we're going to get a run for 5 in the first. That'll be the quarterback on a keeper. King keeps the ball, rolls out, sprints for the sideline. First down at the 11. 1st and 10 at the 11. And we're going to get a pass for 3. 1, 2, 3. Swings it out to Farmer out of the backfield. Farmer gets 3. It's going to be a pass for 9 and a touchdown. There it is, folks. King. 8-yard pass to Goat. Our top guy. We do kick the extra point on B and D. Those two again have to kick extra points on those 2 charts. All right, they're a D team, and their net is on a kickoff is 23. So they bring it out. The D team static brings out their average 23, and they're using the D charts. Fantastic. Here we go. It is currently 23-9. Central City goes to work on the D chart. It's going to be a pass for 5 yards. He swings it out of the backfield. Sullivan, a second-year man, to his rookie Bowens, running back. Oh, touchdown. Oh, shite. How do they score this TD on a flash touchdown? Sideline pass. Sullivan, the second-year man, is going to throw a 72-yard pass to, and that's the man, Bartram Black. And again, he has to kick the extra point. Wait a minute. Yeah, you can't go for 2 in my league. My rules do not allow an extra. I don't allow a 2-point conversion. So, because they missed one, folks, it's 23-16. I can't believe it. Sullivan throws a 72-yard bomb, beating my DB Ratkins, flat-footed. All right. Special teams, we bring it out to the 27. I can make a roll for a touchdown if I want to. I will not. We cannot afford to risk it. Here we go. We're looking at the B charts. All right, let's drive down the field here, guys. 46. 46 is going to be a handoff for 8 yards. 8 goes here. 2nd and 2. This is a great down to throw a bomb. 31, he drops back. He does try to throw. Incomplete. Must have been deep. 3rd and 2. 23 is going to be a pass for 10 and a first down. Beautiful play there for King as he finds his tight end over the middle. 25 is going to be a run for 3. 1, 2, 3. Farmer continues to tote the rock for us in the 4th. 45 is going to be another 5-yard run. 3rd and 2 again, man. 3rd and 2. I love these short yardage thirds. Touchdown. We're going to find a way on a bomb or a breakaway. How do we do it? 3. It's going to be a breakaway sweep run. So Farmer, who's had a brilliant fourth quarter, is going to break loose for a 53-yard run. PAT is good. And folks, they can't beat us, but they can certainly make it interesting. They're going to return it out to the 23. No chance at a kickoff return. They use the D chart. This is the fourth quarter being completely played. 53. It's going to be a 15-yard pass, 5, 10, 15, out to the 38 as Sullivan drops, sets, fires to Bartram Black on an out. 64 is going to be a run for 2 yards, 1, 2. Second down and 8. It's going to be a 55. This ought to be a run for 7, 5, 6, 7. Third and 1. Central City Aces are 1-0 at home. Can they win another game? They can't. We know they can't based on time remaining, but it's fun to say. 5, 6, 7. Look at this, folks. They are proven to the league. They can get some stuff done here. 22 is going to be incomplete. Second down. Sullivan takes a shot to the end zone. Nobody home. Touchdown. Holy cow. So that's why the charts work, because we get any team, even bad teams, can have a chance at scoring on that big roll. 3. It's going to be a breakaway run for them. So we're going to say Sullivan. I'm going to say Sullivan rolls out, sees nothing but open field. Our quarterback goes 46 yards. And the PAT is good. And that's going to be it. The crowd roars, but the time will expire as the gun sounds. We scored 14 in the fourth. That's a B offense. We should have been scoring a touchdown a quarter, but they managed to play us really well in the other sim in the first half. And then they scored 14 on the D chart, but they just happened to hit a couple of big plays. 24, 30 for us, and 23 for them. We hold on to squeeze by. We are now 2-0. They are 1-1, and Porter Bay will take that. So we have won 30-23, and we had, let's see what our highlight is. Sullivan picked off, Sullivan touchdown pass. So Sullivan for them had 3 scores. King threw a touchdown, King threw a touchdown. Yeah. So we're going to put King here. The key of the game, King, 2 TD passes. Sullivan, I'm going to put their quarterback, Sullivan, had 3 TDs in general. 2 pass, 1 run, as he scrambled for 46 yards to get them a game. But the gun sound, and we're going to win. We are 2-0, folks. And they are 1-1. Central City managing to score 13 points a game. We are scoring, what did we score last 17? 47. We're scoring 23.5 points a game. Pretty sweet. Thanks for watching. Good day.